message today, okay? Of course. Once I went outside, right? And I seen that rosary, I was like, something's going on here. We got to see what's going on here. So it was around 8:28 and I started channeling, right? So here we go. This is what I got, okay? Before I get into the channeling, it's crazy. Before I get into the channeling, I got a message, okay? Um, this is a time for a lot of people who were going through um, some things, okay? To you, they may be huge. To others, minute. Whatever it is that you have been going through, you need to know that your circumstances are about to change drastically, okay? I've been doing like a lot of introspection on the collective, right? And what it is they need to further their growth. And we've all heard that terminology like healing is a lifelong process. And again, as a teacher, I learn as well. We're learning together, right? I got a message the other day, right? And it was along the lines of, you're done. And it's something like, you guys have been needing to know when something was done, when you could stop going over something, when you could stop reliving certain situations, when you could finally be released from something. And I'm here to tell you, you're healing. I keep seeing the Eight of Pentacles. And again, this is the year of the number 8, the strength, right? The willpower, the determination. But if you take it a step further, the 8 is talking about mastery. And this is why I keep mentioning mastery to you guys. There's something here that you have overcome, but this something is not outside of you. This overcoming of sorts is something within you. Some of you guys may have been like going through this situation where, I don't know how old, whoever you are, right? There's many people watching, but you may have thought you were going through something like a midlife crisis. Um, you may have just been, searching for a meaning of something in your life. And again, we don't all get on the spiritual path at the same time. Life situations occur all the time that place us in these situations to have faith in a source that is higher than ourselves. We all at different points in our lives come to a place where we need guidance from something or someone that is higher than us, that, you know, we can fully put our faith in. And then I got another message this morning about repentance. Some of you guys out here, like, there have been other earth angels and healers that have planted or sown seeds into you. And this is a message that I was getting to channel from God to give to you in a way that you would understand. Like, some of you might have been like, why me? Why am I going through this? Different things like that. And you don't understand how your words and your vibrations that you send out, God's always answering in different form. A lot of you guys out here, I'm going to give it from the perspective of the earth angel, and then I'm going to give it from the perspective of the person that has had the seed sown into them by God's earth angel. Whoever that earth angel is, there are many of us out here, okay? But when I got this repentance energy, I feel like different situations have occurred, okay? And we are all different ages, different stages in life. We are all going through things every day that are making us question. We are all going through different things where it's like, yo, you know what? Like, I throw my hands up and I'm gonna just give it to God. And it's in these certain trials and tribulations that you guys have gone through, the ones who have been had the seed sown into them by an earth angel. God was directing these earth angels to give certain messages to certain people for this purpose. It's a greater purpose. It's a oneness purpose. It's a, I don't know what this means, but I do, but I don't understand. A no man left behind type of purpose. It's a earth angels, you went and you sought out and you went on a path. You were set apart. I got this other energy last night of shame. Some of you guys were feeling shamed for your beliefs. Some of you guys were feeling shamed for how you chose to practice life in a high vibrational way. Some of you guys were judged harshly because of what you believe in and how you practice your faith, okay? You guys were guided to do what you were guided to do and show your faith the way that you were guided to show it, because there are people now here. When we talk about those judgment calls, when we talk about, I said before how I talk to the chosen ones and I talk to the non-believers, and me speaking to the non-believers, continuing to plant those seeds of enlightenment, of hope, of faith, and cultivating those by coming on here and giving these messages to them. What they are doing is changing their lives, right? Abundance is not just money. And so a lot of God is pleased, okay? God is happy with the work that these earth angels are doing, because what you're doing is you're bringing certain people to faith. You're bringing certain people to repentance, because people want to change their lives. I said before, and I truly believe that change is possible on a soul level. It must occur. And for those of you guys, when I talk about repentance, I'm not just like, God, I'm sorry. This is like literally going to God and being like, yo, I messed up. How can I be better? How can I do better? I'm sorry for this. God, please forgive me for this. Please forgive me for not knowing. Allow me to know better. Allow me to walk in the righteous path. And for those of you guys who have really sat down, hermit mode, introspection, and healed some things and gotten guidance, this is why the signs are so vibrant. This is why the signs are so loud. A lot of you guys, too, earth angels here, you were just guided along this path from jump, right? You just knew, like, your reality was not what you were seeing. You knew, like, if you were getting all these messages, all these downloads, that there was a big purpose for you, right? There are many earth angels out there. There are many chosen people. And when I say you're chosen, I'm going to always say this with the utmost respect, no ego involved. I say this because this chosen title is very, very important. You are to wear it as your badge of honor. You are to go out into this world and be the divine's embodiment in the flesh, And for those of you guys who took your role very seriously, healers out here who were on the healer's journey, you are done with that healing, and your healing is needing to be spread. You are needing to go into places. You are needing to say your word. God is wanting to use you in this time to be a testament to his glory and his mercy over your life. This is what I'm hearing. Okay, this is what I'm hearing. God needs, when we talked about people waking up, it was waking up for the purpose of God allowing to use you in the physical to be God personified. And some people don't understand it, but I mean, God works in mysterious ways. There are miracles everywhere, right? There is so much going on in this world that's pointing to a Christ consciousness and alignment of our hearts. And there's a spirit here that's coming over this collective. I feel it right now. And I feel like you're being poured into. This is a season of you guys getting those wishes fulfilled. This is a season of Eight of Pentacles paying off. This is a season of not allowing the low vibrational frequencies to get to you, to tear you down, to ever make you question what God placed you here to do. And I know heavy is the head that wears the crown, right? I understand. I understand your calling is profound, and I understand your calling is big, okay? But you're not alone. I know there's many other people out here that got huge callings. And like I said, for those of you guys who kept hearing these messages about going into heal, you're done doing that. Get out that energy. Know that you are who you are. When I talked about repentance, there was a level of forgiveness as well. And with that forgiveness came redemption. And when I talk about redemption, I talk about being saved. A lot of people in this collective are being saved at this time. And when I talked in the past about the spiritual journey, opening people up, God was saving a lot of people. God was saving lives. These earth angels being placed in the positions and the spaces around the people. This was destined and fated for it to occur at this time. The lessons that you guys had to go through and endure, the pain. I heard the torment, the things that you guys have had to go through on this journey, it wasn't for nothing. Your pain wasn't in vain. God says he allowed certain things to transpire in your life because you needed to learn. You needed to unlearn the things that you were taught and relearn by a higher power. You needed to go within and invest in yourself. You needed to realize that you were all you had at certain points in time, and you might be all someone else has. You understand. Once you understand you can understand another. God is telling you, remember I said the other day, or maybe a week or so ago, there was a blessing on your work. Y'all keep seeing this Eight of Pentacles. Now, however this blessing on your work is coming, this could be a blessing on your actual work, like your work, or this could be a blessing on your healing work. Understand what I'm saying here, okay? What I have right here is Five of Wands in reverse, okay? And for a lot of you guys, this is the energy that's past. This is past energy, as you can see. Past energy. Okay? And what I'm getting from this Five of Wands in reverse, this is that energy of going back and forth, finally choosing and deciding to walk away from conflict. Now, this conflict right here is not conflict without, I heard outsiders. Okay. This is not conflict with people outside of yourself. This is that inner conflict. This is that battle within self that people go through. The Five of Wands is not always conflict and competition and chaos and all this other weird shit. It can be, but the Five of Wands is internal battles that we face every day and trying to achieve something, to move beyond something. We have our own internal conflicts that we deal with. And when we are not secure within self, the external world kind of makes that Five of Wands and, turn to a Ten of Wands. It's being able to, carry all of this heaviness, but not needing to. And some of you guys are at a point where you are releasing that. That Five of Wands is done in your life. If it don't make sense to you, you're not investing. If it feels off, you're not investing. If it don't sit right with your spirit, you're good type energy. Like you have understand and undergone drastic transformation. Okay? And at this point in your life, it's like, nah, I'm gonna walk away from whatever I gotta walk away from if it's going to cause me this energy. And you guys, when you are in this energy, you are allowing, right, yourself to give away certain power that you are supposed to have. When you are in conflict mentality, what you're doing is you're giving your energy, your frequency to a lower vibration. And a lot of you guys realized something and stopped doing that and stepped into your Emperor energy. This is also you protecting yourself from any conflict. This is you being able to sit at this place and understand what the conflict in your life was for. This was for a lot of you guys, okay, man or woman. It's just an energy right now. You've had to get up and walk away from some shit. Some of y'all had to walk away from positions. Some of you had to walk away from titles. Some of you had to walk away from jobs. Some of you guys just had to let things go in your life, and you're emotionally fulfilled at this time. If you're not, you soon will be, because at the bottom of this deck we have the Nine of Cups. You're walking away from a lot. Some of you guys had 5 different things at one time that you were dealing with. Okay? Some of y'all been dealing with shit for 5 years. Some of y'all 5 months. Okay? But the number 5 is very significant here. Lessons. Understanding lessons. And a lot of you guys needed to realize and understand that it was time to walk away from a perceived battle. A perceived battle. Good morning. And as soon as you did, Emperor energy. Okay? And you guys need to know with this Six of Wands here, Most High is telling you that you guys are going to be feeling the energy of overcoming. Okay, I'm not going to say you're going to be world renowned and da-da-da-da. No, this Emperor Six of Wands talks about you being perfectly happy, perfectly in alignment with, the actions that you have taken. I feel like this is an internal Nine of Cups where you're satisfied. You're happy with yourself. You're good. You're in a good space. You're in a space that says, okay, I've overcome that, and now I'm on to the next thing. And this is what God is saying when I talked earlier about your healing. You're done. There's something here about if you are a feminine, you had to learn to incorporate your masculine energy. You are overly feminine, overly emotional, overly open-hearted type energy, and you had to get a hold on that. It wasn't about, God is saying your healing dealt with not you closing your heart off to love and thinking everyone's the same, but realizing and understand that not everybody has the capacity to love you in the way that you want to be loved. But as long as you love yourself, you will always head on towards someone who is able to give you what you give. So it's not about giving up. It's not about being cold. It's about, If things ain't working out in this area right now, maybe I need to get on my shit, excuse me, this is what I'm hearing, and have victory in another area. Like there's sometimes it's this energy of a rejection is God's protection. Some of you guys were in a season of needing to focus on your stability, and you were focused on love, and God was like, nah, love ain't it right now. Don't you see, I'm all these people that are being sent to you, they're not it. And there's something here about you needing to know what wasn't for you in this season, because in the season that you're going into, whoever you are, I'm getting a divine feminine right now. In the season that God is pushing you into, because literally you're being pushed into this season. Okay? You're being pushed into this season, but this push into this season is you being willing to go. 8 of Cups. You're willing to step into this role in your life where you say, okay, this is what it is. This is what I want. This is how I feel. This is how I want to be respected. This is how I want to be treated. This is what I'm going to do. This is what you're going to do type energy. Divine feminines are being able to delegate tasks now. There's something here about you not being overwhelmed with things that are going on in your life. Okay? And for divine masculines out here, you have victory. You have success over some type of conflict in communication is what I'm hearing that you may have been going through. Some of you divine masculines were feeling like you wasn't being heard. Some of you divine masculines, like I said before, you wasn't realizing your true power and authority. You wasn't realizing that this really does start in the spirit. And there's a reason why the emperor has the empress. There's a reason why the emperor, okay, has the empress. The empress is someone who is tapped in, a woman's intuition, okay? And I feel like divine masculines, you didn't realize how important and how crucial these teachings were to your evolution. So whoever the Most High placed in your life, divine masculine, that you see as this empress energy, you need to just show them a little love and be like, thank you. Thank you for helping me grow. That's all. That's it. You don't got to worship nobody, none of that shit. We ain't doing that. But there is something here about a level of respect. And there are a lot of divine masculines out here that have woken up, okay, that are no longer sleeping, and that are able to fulfill certain parts of their destiny that they would not have been able to if these divine feminines were not placed in their path. I got a download last night that said, now people are now realizing that you were the one that God sent into your life, and it's too late. Now, whatever that means, like, some of you guys, these downloads, they just come. I don't be asking, they just come. I hear what, the conversations are, whatever, and I bring them if it's necessary. But there are people out here who are like, damn, wow, earth angels are real. Like, oh, shit. So they was talking about all this God stuff and doing all this and doing all that because they were sent to me. Remember, we always talk about test the spirit. Who sent you? Everyone who's trying to teach you or show you something different is not someone who is negative or karmic. Just because someone opposes your beliefs doesn't make them a bad person. Sometimes God places the weirdest, most unique person in your path to help you open up your mind, not to stay stuck in a place of judgment, like, nah, they weird. Okay, but why was this weird person sent into your life? This person is so different. Well, maybe they were put into my life to be a catalyst for change and growth for me. Maybe they were put into my life to help me see something different so I can move a different way. Like I said, God has many, many ways of doing many different things, okay? But this is a message from your spirit team, Knight of Cups. Thank you. This is the Knight of Cups. And you will know this message to be your message if it resonates with your soul, your spirit, and your emotions. That's what the Knight of Cups is. When I see the Knight of Cups, I think of a spirit guide, because you feel a spirit guide, right? And they're saying, continue to focus and work on your intuition. Continue to listen to your intuition. A lot of you guys, you have mastered listening to your intuition. And for some of you guys, this was this Five of Wands. This was this Five of Wands. You were going back and forth in your mind, trying to question your intuition, trying to make it make sense. But God said, lean not on your own understanding. And when you guys stopped doing that and you listened, you were able to allow the spirit to flow through you. That's what this is about. Not conflicting with the spirit. Because the spirit is here to guide us. Our intuition is our internal compass. And we got to trust it. We got to listen to it. You understand? Okay. Yeah, wow. The sun. Okay. Sounds about right. So here's the channel message that I got this morning. So God is shining. Oh, wow. That's funny. This is crazy. I'm just looking at the cards. Look at this shit. God is giving a message. God is shining on you in your life. Is that not this? Okay, I'm just saying. Okay. Yeah, we just had that Sagittarius moon, correct? Wow, this is crazy. Look at this. We just had that Sagittarius full moon, right? Didn't I say a blessing on your work? Blessing on your transformation, a blessing on your enlightenment, a blessing on an ending, a blessing on a rebirth, a blessing on a new beginning coming into form. People don't realize and understand when something ends, there's always something new that begins. Time does not stop. So this is you guys allowing the flow of transformation, of death and rebirth into your life and understanding. You saw something. Your ancestors gave you a blessing, a gift in this energy. This is literally that Sagittarius full moon we just had. And I talked to you guys about releasing. The death card with the moon in reverse. This is releasing. And this is transmuting whatever it was that you had to release and let go and walk away from into a beautiful new beginning for you on a soul and spirit level. So this is a blessing that's coming from your literal team. The other side, your angels are talking to you. Here's a gift. Or there's a blessing on your gifts. Do not be afraid of them. Use them. Yes, you see what can't be seen. Yes, you communicate with the other side. Yes, you're a medium. Some of y'all trust your mediumship gifts. This is also, someone might need a mediumship reading as a medium. Someone's ancestor is talking. Okay? So that's what I got with those cards real fast. Wow. So that was just, right there. I didn't even have to really, Okay, so let's see here. God is shining on you in your life. And I got that download at 8:28 this morning, okay? So the channeling I got was, the work is done. You have completed your healing journey. Now you have ascended and your purpose is calling you to be one with love. Sagittarius talks about spiritual connection, communication, and travel. So some of you guys get ready to move, travel, relocate, possibly just move forward. The prayers of your heart have been heard and answered. God said the time is now for you to feel the power of love. Your love is God's love in this world. First you heal, now you embody, Earth Angel, okay? So there's something here about you are love, like literal. All right. The last reading we did, I know we was talking again with this number 13, a lot of fours you guys have been seeing. If you've been seeing the number 88 a lot, or 44 a lot, or 818, or just eights in general, that's talking about letting you know that these things are about to manifest in the physical. The Ace of Pentacles is something in the physical. All right. So whatever, you understand. This was like where we left off last time, fork in the road. Okay, so clearly we talked about choices being made, judgment in the energy, and a lot of you guys chose to literally tap in. You're being given certain spiritual power at this time to use. I heard for the greatest good of humanity, whatever that means for you. Okay, let's get a message real fast. What do they need to know from these oracles? This is crazy. Look at this. As I'm shuffling, the card that just has to pop out. Level up. So you guys are, like I just said, there's a level up here. What do they need to know? Positive energy for the collective most high. What do you want? Okay. Come to the edge. Okay. Yeah. Come to the edge. 9. Whatever this is, okay, that's being offered to you, okay, your intuition is guiding you to move forward on something. Come to the edge, right? 36 here, breaking down to the number 9, is telling me to tell you that you doing this or choosing to do this is going to work out in your favor. It's going to work out good for you. I just heard there's nothing to fear, okay? Come to the edge. God wouldn't be telling you to come to the edge if there was a reason for you not to, okay? So trust what you're getting, all right? And some of you guys still can't believe the connection that you have, but there's these signs and these synchronicities that you guys are getting. Like for me, for like the past 2 days, I've really been thinking about, like I said, getting some more rosary. And I was just like, I don't know, right? And I saw that one today. I was like, damn, okay. Wow, that was a message. Like there's no way I couldn't connect the two, right? And sometimes I'd be shocked, like, damn, God, like, wow, So it's that energy too. It really is a thing, like, and that's what's so beautiful about like believing in this source, light, God, whatever you want to call it, okay? It's different for everybody. The beautiful thing about this is it really helps us to tap into that inner child and be optimistic, like that come to the edge. I keep hearing people after God's heart. It's like, how can you go wrong? God's always going to leave like this trail for you to follow. And it's meant for you to be open and to be excited and hopeful and optimistic. Like, damn, God, like I'm following you. I'm seeing that you're leading and guiding me. And this is this energy of come to the edge. Continue to be guided. You're surrounded by love. Okay? Continue to be guided. What else do they need to know, Most High? Harvest. Okay. So y'all can't tell me that I don't be knowing what I say these channel messages be. God is shining on your life. Harvest. Some of you guys, you were isolated. Why? Because God wants your story to sound a little something like this. I didn't have nobody. Everybody left me for dead. Everybody did this. Everybody thought this. Everybody said this. Everybody planned this. Everybody plotted this. Everybody schemed this. Everybody lied about this. But God. What you mean God got you through all that? God. You should try, seeking him out type energy. Harvest is here. That season of lack, of scarcity, of all that stuff that people wanted to project into the collective, okay, that sounded so good. Here is the season right here of harvest, okay, and I feel like some of you guys didn't have because you're going to have. People just think that I heard your lot in life, whatever. People think that where you were or where you are is where you're going to stay, but people don't know how God is working with you behind the scenes. 3 of Pentacles. This is the thing. People judge on the outside looking in. What God is telling you to do is to understand, be strong, hold the faith, and keep exuding that love, that light, that positivity. Okay? I can't make this up. All right, what else, Most High? Intuition. Okay? Clean it up. Building blocks. Resistance in reverse. Miracles. Okay? So with this intuition here, again with the number 35 breaking down to a number 8, someone might be 35 years old. Okay? But with this intuition and this clean it up right here, some of you guys, certain situations and connections in your life had to end because they were just pretty much too messy. They were too messy. They were blocking you from listening to yourself. If they're, you know who these people are. This isn't like, was it this person? Was this person? You know who these people are. God had told you there was something you needed to clean up. There was something that you needed to release. There was a cycle that needed to close. There was something that had to wrap up. There was something, loose ends needed to be tied up in your life. Whatever this is for you, it was time to clean something up. And for a lot of you guys, it was time to let go of not listening to your intuition. That was what was blocking you. Listening to what other people project upon your life and not listening to what your intuition is telling you about your life. Believing more in what someone else says about your life than what your own self is telling you about your life. Believing things of lack instead of believing things of abundance. You can't create abundance if you live in a space of lack. You cannot create blessings when you live in a space of scarcity. You cannot create healing when you constantly run away from the light of your darkness. the light shined on your darkness. That's counterproductive, okay? So for a lot of you guys, you were forced into this energy to clean up your life and rebuild with this building blocks. Now you guys are building on something solid. Remember, we were talking about stability, firm foundations. Four of Wands. We've been talking about this for years. People want to talk about the Four of Wands being a twin flame union. I ain't never thought that. The Four of Wands, to me, talks about a firm foundation in the physical reality, a product of your effort, a product of your work, coming together to a point in your life where you're like, damn, you know what? This shit is solid. I am solid. And why do you get to this place? Because I kept telling y'all before, the things that you were building, okay? Remember we talked about the build-up. Good in a good way. Somebody, I don't know. But it's another message for another day. But the building that you guys have been doing has been guided building. You're not just out here creating things, thinking things, dreaming things. You understand? You guys finally stopped resisting this change. Whatever change that is for you. And this is why these miracles have room to come in. Some of you guys out here are learning how to create miracles pretty much. Some of you guys may have just recently realized that you are some form of miracle worker. I don't know. I don't know. But you would have to know for yourself. And that's the thing with healing. If I say something, please take what resonates for you. God will give you confirmation individually on this message if it is for you. So if you have a question while listening, ask yourself. Okay? God, was that part for me? And listen to yourself, please. Okay? But some of you, yes, you are. You need to know that is a part of your purpose. This is why you are so crucial here, because you are someone in which miracles flow through. Whatever that means, okay? That's your purpose. You will have to look into that more deeply. Okay? I'm just here to confirm for you, give you whatever you need at this time in your journey. If you need more information, hit me up. Okay, what else? Wow. Co-create and happy. And intuition and celestial alignment. This is beautiful. Okay, so co-creating and happy. I mean, it says what it is. Celestial alignment, intuition. I mean, it's this thing that I keep getting where it's like it's on the inside of you. Your power is not external. It's on the inside of you. There's something here about something is inside of you that God is wanting birthed. And I'm talking in truly the spiritual sense here. In truly the spiritual sense, there's something that you have been creating. Okay, there's something inside of you. I'm getting like, this is a divine feminine portion. There's a spiritual pregnancy here. There's something that's about to be birthed, whether that be a business, whether that be an actual child. There's confirmation. I don't know if you heard that horn, but there's something here that the divine in you, confirmation, have been co-creating, and it's meant to bring a lot of happiness to many individuals. Okay? You being in alignment with your intuition, whoever you are, okay, is why these blessings and miracles are coming in collectively. Okay? I keep hearing if you did the work. If you did the work. All these cars with brooms and cleaning and building. Yeah, once there's a tower, this is the thing. People always be predicting towers, but don't nobody ever be talking about what happens after the tower. What happens after the tower is something isn't just magically built. After a building falls, does it not have to be cleaned up? Some of you guys are the spiritual cleaners. Don't you understand this? Some of you guys, when God says, okay, there's an impending tower, okay, this is what I need you to do, you don't, to the world, you go within and you say, okay, God, so you need me to do this. This is my part. And I kept hearing the other day, greater is your portion. There's something here about and I keep talking to people about focusing on their purpose, because that is where your blessings are. You will never be blessed stepping in someone else's purpose or trying to stop someone else's purpose. Your purpose is your own, and it's beautiful. If you allow it to be, you can be happy. if you so choose. You can co-create if you learn to release what no longer serves you. You can listen to your intuition if you trust in God, if you trust in spirit, if you trust in source. You can get into alignment with your assignment. Some of you guys, your assignment here is just to be happy. If you're not happy at this point, your intuition's going to say something's off. This ain't a situation that you want to be in, around. And you're instantly going to get this intuitive nudge, this intuitive deep knowing to 8 of Cups. This is, you guys are no longer in a space of, I had a download the other day, and it was like, damn, I feel so good that I don't resonate with these readings that the collective be putting out. When you can resonate with those, you kind of know you're still on the same timeline. But once you start like realizing, like the further I get away from tarot and stuff, like the more I realize how ascended I actually am. It's like sometimes when listening to these readers who, no judgment, everyone gets to where they're going at their own time. But when I listen to some readers who I know are still on that journey, it sometimes throws me off because my need to help then is open, and then I am in a space of wanting to help those people. But when I want to help those people, sometimes it lowers my vibration, and then I have people that are on the higher side of things who need me to be at a vibration that is able to match the frequency in which they are trying to take in and consume. It's a hard job to be a healer. And this is why I said before about understanding where you're needed. We chosen ones have to understand that we are needed. We have to understand the spaces, the places, the people in which need us. And this is, like I said, a heavy where's the head. For those of you guys that are understanding now that yes, you are needed. Yes, it is you. Yes, you are the change bringer. Some of you guys, your family has completely been like F you. But here's the thing. This is why, like I said the other day, you have such a big spiritual family. This is why you are a medium. Because the people that were before you realize and understand as they watch after you and protect you and see what's going on that you can't see, and give you these downloads, Sagittarius, 8 of Wands, Ace of Cups energies every day so that you can keep going in this lifetime. These people knew that they were going to be here to guide you, intuition. They are happy to do so. You are in alignment with individuals, spirits, souls that are of a high vibration at this point. Okay? And I feel like these people are so proud of your work. They are so happy for you. And you'll start to see how the universe is like showing you signs of this. Like, this is how you know that this message is for you. Yep. A harvest is coming. Come to the edge. That thing with that family situation as well. I feel like a lot of you guys who, some of you guys might have very, very religious familial backgrounds. Like some of you guys, your families are really religious, and some of you guys went into spirituality, and some of you guys are like, you get the side eye, like, type energy from your family. Like, the ones that's supposed to love you, they judge you, they talk down on you, they speak foul things about you. God says, don't worry about that. You keep following your faith, because this is what these people talk about, right? Faith and, all these other things. You follow and walk in your faith the way you do what works for you. Do not allow the judgments of other people when it comes to your belief throw you off of what it is that you believe in. If you have seen in your actual life that there is this force that people be talking about that is moving through you and working with you and helping you. Okay? Sometimes when you are, again, these generational curse breakers, and you guys are guided to, live out loud, there'll be many things that come, change in the wind, right? And like I said, some of y'all were feeling ashamed about listening to your higher power and being imaginative. You understand? People had made you feel like you couldn't be who you were. And God said, enough of that. Because what these people have not realized, or maybe will soon realize, is that you were the one to heal them. If there is only one person, okay, in a space that can uplift that vibration of that space, that can give people in that space what they need, that can provide empowerment, upliftment, strength, healing, whether they see it or not, they will always remember that feeling that was left there. And sometimes this is all earth angels are meant to do, not go places and be like, I'm an earth angel, okay? But to go places and just leave your mark, to leave your spiritual signature at that space, to know, because after that, you allow the energy of the Most High to flow into that space directly. Even after you're gone, you don't understand the power that you have. God just doesn't send you places for no reason. God just doesn't put you around certain people for no reason. And this comes in again with learning lessons. You've gone through a lot. Give me one more from this deck. All right. Miracles. Yin, pleasure, yin, and peace. Divine Feminine, this part's for you. Your pleasure right now, Divine Feminine, is just being at peace. That's the pleasure you need. I just heard you don't need monetary or momentary pleasure. You need peace. Some of y'all have been praying for peace. Here's that olive branch. Some of y'all want to rebuild some connections. Here's that olive branch. I said, Divine Feminine, there's something that wants to be birthed here. Are you going to allow it to be birthed? You're in alignment with whatever this is. The universe is ready for you to co-create and put something out there. Confirmation. Y'all heard the horn. All right. Shine. It's time. It's time. God said, what did I say God said? God is shining in and on your life. Shine. I mean, that's what God said. I'm just the messenger. All right, so shine. That's where we at. Number 23, I've been seeing like crazy lately too. 23, 33, 55. Well, I've really been seeing the time 5:50. Like for a couple days, I was waking up at 5:50 every day. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I don't understand. Hold on a second, guys. I be wanting to sleep. Y'all don't understand how busy. Oh, God. I ain't stopped moving. I feel like I ain't stopped moving in years. It's crazy. Like years. Any of y'all out there feeling like that? Like, shit, I wonder what it would feel like to take a break. Yeah, right now, some of you guys are being told, again, like I said the other day, rest. It's time to take a break. It's time to take a break. It's time for you to take a break. God said right now you need to take a break. Because 8 of Wands, I keep seeing the 8 of Wands, things are about to change. We're literally going from Knight of Pentacles to 8 of Wands. If you know what that means, God's saying rest. Okay? Because, like I said before, travel is here, new is here. Some of you guys might be getting a job. Some of you guys might be moving and then getting a job. Some of you guys are just like, you know what? I'm just out of here type energy. Like there's some rapid things that are going to be happening that you're going to be guided to do. Does that make sense? You're going to be getting downloads and you're going to be acting on those downloads, pretty much. So listen to your intuition. Intuition been all through this reading, this message. Listen to your intuition. And I don't know why I got to keep saying that, but maybe there's people out here that are trying to get you to doubt your intuition. Please, at this point, your intuition is how God is using you. It's your superpower. Strength card. Okay, wow. So we're going to get a couple crystals from your ancestors because clearly they're here. Okay. What do they want to say? And then we'll get a card from God, and then we'll just get one from your spirit team, and we'll be up. Okay? What are the ancestors? Oh, man. It's too much. This is just too much for me. How many times do I got to say God is shining in and on your life? Double blessings? 2 times? 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3. Y'all been seeing these numbers? Some of y'all are actually going to understand when something actually is forming. So, okay, there's something here about your alchemy as well that's coming through. See how the message changed when the ancestors come out? Okay, so the ancestors are saying about your alchemy, your transmutation, right? All of this energy projection, right? Because there's a different side of things. We got spirituality, right? When we have our walk of faith with the Most High, and then there's the side of spirituality where we have to fight with these spiritual principalities of darkness. We know this already. We understand what that entails, what that involves, what that means. That don't run shit. All right, it's just a part of our spiritual work. Okay, so soul and spirit are two different things. You understand? I believe the spirit protects the soul. So if someone's fucking with your spirit, you got to do that spiritual work. The soul is, I feel like, our connection with the Most High, and how we get our light and our consciousness and our downloads come from the soul. Okay? That's just how I believe it to be. Hello, hello. So with this shine energy, right? I feel like your manifestations here. I keep seeing the magician, right? The thing with tarot is there's so many stages, and if you're like in tune, then you're starting to be like, oh shit, like everything is not everything. Tarot is not one size fits all. Oracles are not one size fits all. Every channeler gets a different channel. Every person viewing gets a different message. So whatever. There have been different stages here. With this shine 2 times, what I'm seeing is I'm seeing the magician now with the number 1. So if you think about tarot and how there's different like stages of things that happen, we have the tarot. We have the tower, and then we have like the star, and then we have the moon, and then, like we have all these. It's a progression. There's something happening there. Okay, there's a reason the cards are in the order they're in. There's something happening there. There's a timeline here. Okay, I'm just saying with the tarot, there's a timeline. Anyways, I'm done with that. Y'all get it. But there's something here with 1, like the 21 then goes to the 1. You know, there's arrows in there, fool. But we're talking about how a cycle that has completed, right? And now you're at 1. And 1 is the product of seeing your manifestation in true form. So some of you guys here are being tapped in more deeply to your alchemy and knowing when something is about to manifest, if that makes sense. If you're seeing certain cards in your tarot deck, you need to, ask why. But for some of you guys, there's a lot that you're learning. Some of you guys are just, you're here to understand true alchemy and true manifestation because you are meant to alchemize here with other individuals. You are meant to mix your energy with other people's energy to create blessings. This is why I say you can't be afraid to get out here and give these messages and give this rapport with people, how God is trying to use you. You can't walk away. Sometimes you can't walk away from explaining, and I'm channeling right now, because people need to understand how you, the channeler, is being channeled and what you are trying to channel within another individual. Not everybody likes to have something, exchanged. That exchange, we have become very possessive and protective of our energy exchange with people, and then sometimes this is a way that we can block our blessings. You understand? By being so guarded, 4 of Pentacles, that we don't allow anything to flow, free flow, 6 of Pentacles. So there's something here with that as well. Okay, but here you go. So Ruby, your ancestors are saying it's time for you to shine. You've let go of enough. It's just going to confirm. They're helping you let go. They're communicating with you with all that blue. Yeah, the shadow in reverse. Cycle in reverse. It's done. Like, there's nothing left to say. Ancestors are saying that's done. Walk in faith, now listen to God. Your ancestors say, I'm not God. I'm just a guide. There's only one God. Self-love. Your ancestors don't have all the answers. Sometimes you guys don't understand how you give your ancestors answers. How you are the source of your ancestors' abundance. Some of y'all don't realize your purpose here is a purpose that those before you couldn't fulfill. And this is the thing that people don't understand. People that don't believe in this don't believe that other people believe in this. So you could have had a passed over loved one that was very much so on the righteous path. Maybe they didn't talk about this. Maybe they wasn't all out there, whatever the case. But there was someone that was before you that believed in these such things, right? But there were other individuals or other people around them, life happened, whatever, they weren't able to fulfill their purpose. I feel like this is someone who came to God before they, not too long before they passed away, and this is many people's situation. And I feel like in them passing, they pass down to you through genetics, through DNA, their life purpose. And this is why the source of abundance is so important to you. Self-love, abundance. You guys have an abundance of self-love. You guys love yourself more than you ever have, and the divine and source sees that. So God is saying, here is some abundance for you. An abundance on your self-love. Abundance more because you love yourself. Abundance of source. God is around you in abundance. God's pouring into you in abundance. I said the other day with that Ace of Cups, like you're being poured into. Source. Your source of abundance is self-love. Okay? Conflict is in reverse. Thank you, ancestors. Give me one more so then I can get out of here and get this message from the Most High. Oh. Heart healing. Yeah. It's all about love. Mother Earth. They be doing that too. And those people that be trying to keep you in long-ass conversations longer than need to be had. It's like you can, once you get to a point where you understand, it's like you can feel people draining you. And that's the thing. I don't like that. I don't like that. You can feel it. You know. You just know. It's weird how much we didn't know about how much we could know. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you ever talked to someone and like just literally felt the energy. Like, sometimes when I talk to people, it's crazy. Okay? Sometimes when I talk to people, I can like see, like whether they're in the physical, on the phone, whatever, like I can see a cord being formed. It's like I can see a cord and I can see energy like going. Like this is why I don't be with many people, because I'm like, yo, why am I seeing this? You're trying to drain me. You get what I'm saying? Like, nah, I don't want that. And if I don't see that, then it's free flowing. But if I see that around a person that's trying to commune with me, I'm like, yeah, I keep that shit short. All right, you right. Okay, all right, cool. Yeah. You ever talk to them people and then when you're done talking, you're like, I need a fucking nap. Them types of people. Those are fucking vampires to the fullest. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for none of that. Healing is here. Okay? Healing. Wow. It's part of it's your life purpose. Your life purpose was to heal and bring balance. And your ancestors say that you've done that. So your life purpose now is bringing balance to the rest of your life. Your ancestors are saying that's done. You're in your life purpose. Balance is here. Balance is being restored. Miracles are coming. Like, I don't know what else to say. Yeah. It's about to be a cycle of balance. Yeah. It's about to be a cycle of balance. You don't even know what that feels like, do you? No. Not many people do. Shoot. A cycle of order. A cycle of things going, finally positively for you. A cycle of you not having to worry. I mean, yes, life is not perfect, but you know what I'm trying to say. Like, a cycle of peace, you can have that? That's a thing? That's what I heard. If you want it, if you fight for it, if you strive to make yourself peaceful, you can have that. Life is going to be life, but I mean, the journey of life for a lot of you guys is, you hear them birds, has been you just finding peace. This is a solo journey. This is a self-healing journey. Okay? If that makes sense, it makes sense. All right. What does God want? Wow. Okay? I don't know why this message is held for review, but y'all be all right. Take a divinely guided chance. All positive change and successful ventures involve a degree of risk, and you are ready to follow your divine guidance to new territories. As you leave behind that which is comfortable and familiar but no longer appropriate for you, Eight of Cups, you make room for new and more meaningful opportunities. Okay? So this is God's message to you now. Okay? You're going, like I said, you're going to be getting downloads to take divinely guided chances. Okay? And these are coming from, yes, God Himself, whatever, Source Himself, light itself, whatever. Okay? I don't mean to step on nobody's spiritual toes or whatever like that, but I believe in God. So. Gratitude list. Counting your blessings and feeling gratitude for what you already have helps you to be centered in your heart instead of fixated on worries in your mind. Five of Wands, I said that already. What and who are you grateful for right now? Keep focusing upon gratitude and you'll discover the amazing generosity of this universe. I'm pretty sure I said that too. The universe is going to bless you. What you put out, what you do in this world, the good you do, the good you are. You think that just goes out there and never gets returned? No, that's a lie. We had to unbelieve that. We had to understand that we create the reality in our minds that we want to see in our lives. So if life is not looking the way we want it to look, that means that we got to do the inner work to make sure that it can, or at least strive to make it look that way. You don't just keep going along with it. If you don't like something, you change it. Abundance mindset. God is saying if you think of your abundance as something that happens in the future, then it will always be one day away from you. See, feel, think, and speak of abundance as something you already have in the present moment, okay? And that is what you will experience. Some of you guys, when there's some blessings that are coming, you're going to know because you're going to get the guidance and you keep those to yourself. Everything is not meant to be shared, okay? Some of you guys, you done shared your weakest, lowest points. And God is saying in your season of blessings, some of you guys, you deserve that. You deserve to have your blessings in peace, okay? So, again, not everybody's going to be happy for you. We know this already. So some people don't need to be involved in your blessings. Some people don't even need to know that you got any coming, or that you already had some. See how this works? See how this works? Some of y'all are already being blessed. Some of you are already in this attitude of gratitude. Some of you already have manifested abundance because of this mindset. Some of y'all have already taken this divinely guided chance and ended up where you needed to be. So you never know how it's going to resonate. But what I'm telling you is this attitude of gratitude is what is bringing in this abundance, and that's what God is saying. God told you to do the work. Do the work. And this is your partnership with the Most High. That has been a priority. Your partnership with the Most High. Do the work. It's not enough to dream or pray. You've also got to take the positive action steps that you are being divinely guided to take. Consistently working on your priorities will make them flourish like a lush flower garden. Okay? What else, Most High? You got anything else from this deck before I go? Because you want these people to shine, right? You want these people to, visualize abundance in all forms. You want these people to organize for success, correct? Because this is what you're bringing them. God gave you such great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. Hold a steady vision. I keep hearing as well, hold the vision. Some of you guys hold this vision, and this vision is a vision that you have had for years. Hold the vision. Because if God showed you a vision, He's not going to say exactly when that vision is going to come to pass. But this is, again, holding the faith, walking, sight, what is it? Sight beyond sight, or walking in faith, or not being able to see something in the moment, but having the faith that you will see what God has shown you type energy. This is what this is all about, okay? So some of you guys have been having to hold this faith, hold this vision for a very, very long time. It's paying off. God gave you, I think I already read this, but God gave you such great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. Hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, healthful, positive, and filled with blessings, and that is what you will experience, okay? And the last one, get ready, prepare, organize. This is For some of you guys, incoming, because we have organized, we have prepare, we have visualize, which means something is coming, okay, because you did the work. Do not let the word organize intimidate you, as it is simply a way for you to ensure clarity of purpose. Organizing your thoughts, your reports, your living and workspace, and your finances will help you know and plan your next action steps. So God is giving you everything you need. You understand? Organize for success so that you can take these divinely guided chances. Some of you guys, like I said, you're having an employment change. I said this already. Keep telling yourself words of abundance, okay? Cooperation instead of competition, okay? And when you need to pull yourself back, okay, that's okay. God is your source. So I'm going to read this and I'm out. Everything you need is supplied by the infinite source of God, and your faith opens the doorway to receive. In God, there is no lack or limitation. Rather, there is plenty of abundance for all to share. Okay? You don't do none of this by yourself. Let that be your daily praise. Thank you, God, for giving me what I need to do what I got to do for myself and other individuals. Thank you, God, for allowing me to see that the life I live is not just about me, but other individuals. Thank you, God, for allowing me to be a healing agent in this world. Thank you, God, for allowing me to tap into my gifts and trust them. Thank you, God. Thank you for these God gifts, abilities, and talents that I have. Thank you for saving me from what I didn't know I needed to be saved from. Thank you for guiding me, even though sometimes I went astray. Simple. It's very simple. Gratitude. You'll have more to be grateful for. Okay, last card, and then I'm out. Because, you know, my phone always be dying. All of a sudden, the shit be fucking fully charged, and then I should die. They like playing with me. Just sucking up all the energy, just draining my shit. See what I'm saying? Dearest you, a rigid tree branch breaks under strong winds, yet flexible seaweed survives powerful ocean swells. Right now, we gently remind you that being flexible is a good choice when faced with life challenges. Surrender your fixed ideas to Spirit, who knows what is in your highest good and can deliver to you what you need in the appropriate form. In this moment, rather than fighting or being too sure of your way working out, be a little looser and allow for another outcome. Talked about this in the beginning, right? Compromise can be the best way forward if you are to learn new ways of doing and seeing. Stay aware, curious, and teachable. Take life on life's terms. Your purpose may push you in a direction not on your map. Let it. Be so flexible that no storm can uproot you. Thank you, God. In the end, you will still be rooted in the world, in abundance, and you will indeed experience the beauty that is yours. The divine is saying they love you so much. Okay? Before I go, let's get one tarot card, and that's going to be our energy to close this out, what God want to say. Okay? Because y'all love the tarot. God, what do you want to... Okay. Nothing to fear. Y'all see the rest. Nothing to fear. I just heard nothing to feel, your angels in there. Confirmation. Nothing to fear, your angels in there. And you protected. You're protected. You're protected. Your energy is protected. I said rest now. Your destiny is protected. Rest now. Thank you, Most High. Rest. Rest in the knowing. God got your destiny in his hand. In his hand. You are held in his hand. Ain't no worry here. God is saying rest. And in your resting, connect. Be poured into. Okay? That's the message for today. God is about to shine on you in your life. That's the message. Have a good one. Love y'all. Nothing to fear. God's near. So, have a good one, y'all. Love y'all.